things on her phone, you know, I message contacts than I do blades of grass in my fucking front yard. That's just the current state of the world now. There's just too many access to fucking all this shit, and you're just you're just competing with everybody, you know? Competing with the whole world. It is what it is. Like I said, I don't care. I have a feeling he might ask to go tonight, and if he does, I don't want to see this girl. I really don't. Especially if I'm not drinking, because I'm not going to care. I'm going to be like, hey, what's up? You know what I mean? If I'm drunk, you know, if I drink this soy potion, I might want to give life a second shot and be like, yeah, let's go. Oh my God, party, cringe dancing, yeah. I'm telling you guys, alcohol turns you into the cringiest. Like, think about the most cringiest fucking shit you've ever seen. That's you. You know, you just turn into this ultra, like, cringe, like this normie who just, I don't even know how to fucking explain it, but it's just so cringe, you know what I mean? You just, like, you start caring about shit, you know what I mean? Like, stupid shit. Nah, whatever. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna fucking sit there and just whatever. I'm not spending a dime, too. And the good thing is I have a free entry. You know, they gave me one, so yeah, I don't have to spend anything. So, yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty much it, though, so, yeah.
Job's done. What? Righto. What is it?
Allies' town is under
me lord.
siege.
Alright guys, welcome back to Strong Successful Mail. So for today, going to go over an email that was sent from a subscriber. It's from a young guy, he's 21 years old, and he's writing in to share his story here, how recently he was able to help his best friend in a situation with his girlfriend. You're going to see that his best friend here, Gary, his girlfriend, she was putting the moves on him, on the guy telling the story. She obviously was a young gal, was good looking, probably used to getting attention from guys all the time, and our hero here wasn't giving it to her. You know, she was his buddy's girlfriend. He was cordial, but nothing more. And she obviously wanted attention from him, to talk to her and all that stuff like that. And was starting a whole bunch of drama, and ultimately put the moves on him. And you're going to see how. Tries to seduce him. And the great thing is our guy here exposed her and handled things just exactly how they should be done. And that'd be a great example, guys, of the old bros before you know what type of situation. Your buddies, a true good friend, that's like gold, and that's rare. You don't come across a best friend every day, and there are times in life, guys, where things can get in the way of that. And let me tell you, there are gals out there that have no problem cheating on their guys, going after their friends, that type of thing, and you have to be aware that these type of things will happen. And sadly, there are a lot of guys that would actually go along with this and cheat with their buddy's girlfriend, wife, whatever. It's despicable. So always bros before the HOES. And this guy here handles it like a boss, and I'm really proud of him. Something we can all learn from here and make sure that, you know, that this type of stuff happens. And you got to stay loyal. And this will end up on a high note for both the guys here, and definitely not for her. It says, hello, strong, successful male. I'm 21 years old, and I've been introduced to you a long time ago when I was in high school by my older cousin. Your video saved me by a long shot and allowed me to save my best friend ever named Gary. Well, shout out to your cousin for introducing me, and I appreciate you watching me all this time. But first, some background, as I believe it's important to tell you the way I was raised. As to shed some light on the behavior, I will tell you about this in the story. I was an only child and never had a father figure. My father left right before I was born, and I was raised by a loving and caring mother. Uh-oh. We know what that means. When these young guys don't have a father figure to show them the path, Mom runs the show, and although Mom can be very loving and caring and provide, the boy is missing some things that he needs to grow into a man.
Job's done.
They were never actually married, so I can't blame my father for leaving, but it's not exactly like I'm going to return to him or seek him out. I was raised to be a very traditional and caring, but life has other plans. My mother is now 59 years old, and needless to say, she wasn't exactly in her prime when she was raising me, and even overworked herself multiple times. I like how he said I was raised to be very traditional and caring, but life has other plans. I'm all for being traditional, but caring, it usually means guys are going to be taken advantage of.
Ready to work.
She often called for a friend to help raise and look after me while she was making money for us.
What is it?
My friend's name was Letitia, was a vital role and like a second mother to me. Contrary to my mother, she was not exactly spoiling me, but was firm and fair. Letitia also allowed me to shoot my first gun when I was 9 years old. Letitia taught me to be careful for bad people and how to even defend myself in a fight if need arises. Is this from a woman? Wow, where are you from? Okay.
Job's done.
That's a lot of feminine energy. However, with Letitia, but maybe Letitia played softball and speaking in code. You all know what that is. You know, female softball players usually, Needless to say, she wasn't a normal woman, and I loved her just as much as my mother, but eventually she would get a stroke, and that would be the foundation of my indifferent or cold attitude, or at least that's what others would think. I only cared for a handful of people, truly, and that included my friend Gary and my mother. In school, I was often a very quiet kid and had only interacted with Gary and a couple other his friends. I have an intellect that is far above average, and I got a 3.7 GPA. I'm also good at reading people and understanding complex facial expressions and emotions. Okay, you're a smart guy. Let's not get egotistical here. I don't think you mean that, but I just want to make sure you don't get an ego.
Ready to work.
In a way, I was kind of like the therapist of our little friend group. Most likely that was due to my mother and her influence. Always willing to listen to those I cared for and offer sound advice. Even to this day, I'm grateful for my mother for pushing herself and generously donating $1,000 every month to make sure she's okay. And I donate $1,000 to her to make sure she's okay whenever I can. That's great, man. You're a good son to her.
Job's
He
done.
said obviously she was older when she had you, and she worked her tail off multiple jobs to provide because it was just her. I don't know why your dad could. Whoever your dad is, he should have been helping out. But that is what it is. But she was doing her best,
Job's done.
and that's great. I'm glad you can help her out.
Yes, me
Good
lord.
for you.
Job's
Anyway.
done, me lord.
I was able to get into early college
Job's done.
and high school and had already made my associates. I'm currently working to get my degree so that I can be a psychologist, but for now I luckily have a job that isn't too bad. I'm continuing on my grind, set to become successful. And good for you. Stay on that grind. And if obviously reading people and that type of thing is something that just comes natural, then this could be your path. And I gotta tell you one thing, bro. Watching my channel and hearing all these stories from guys all over the world and seeing what pushes people to do things they do, this will really help you. And by having this knowledge, this will really help you be a good shrink to guys out there that need help. And to women, frankly, and try to explain why they allow, you can try as a shrink to help shed light on the things, why they do what they do, why they're attracted to certain guys. They may go in one ear out the other, but regardless, you're going to have this knowledge by absorbing this material. Anyhow, 1 year ago, Gary, my best friend, ever told me that he had a girlfriend right now. For the sake of the story, we'll call her Ava. She seemed cute by all appearances and loyal, but to be honest, I really didn't care. I congratulated my friend, but when Ava tried to get me to talk with her, I grew suspicious. I had my phone set to record during each time we talked. This was most important to the fact of how overcautious I can be. On top of that, based off of her expression, I knew she was trying to get something out of me. So when you say talk, did you mean like in person, or she was like texting you and messaging you on some kind of app or something like that? Ava went along the lines of, why aren't you trying to interact with me and Gary more often? You know, as his friend, you should be more supportive of our relationship. Here's the whole thing about women and attention and validation, and how women, especially young women that are good looking, lose their minds when all guys aren't trying to hit on them. In other words, she's annoyed that you're not probably trying to spend more time with them. She's probably used to guys trying to weasel their way to get in her good graces, if you will. You don't give a shit. Gary's your bro. That's it. End of story. You're his girlfriend. You're temporary. I told her I'm Gary's friend and I'm supportive of him, but I don't want to involve myself too much with you. Well said. You should be speaking with my friend, Gary, not me. So why do you keep trying to get my attention when it should be focused on him? Ava was shocked and dumbfounded to say the least. Yeah, because she's not used to people talking to her, like, let alone guys. Ava spoke my mind clear as day. She was furious that I would treat my best friend's girlfriend like this, and that I should be more respectful. Kiss my ass. That's what I would say. Now, here's the thing. Your buddy has his girlfriend, and okay, you'll be cordial, but if obviously something's up and she's always trying to talk to you and all that and starting drama, this is when you tell your bro immediately, this girl's fucking trouble. End of fucking story. Mind you, she was raising her voice and everything while we talked at Gary's place. Okay, this is going on at his place. Not wanting to be the center of drama, I simply turned around and walked away with the recording on my phone, just in case she tried to control the narrative. As often, like your video says, it's important for guys to control the narrative before the girls can, so I quickly send the evidence to Gary. Good. You're learning. You must always control the narrative, guys, because otherwise they're going to say a bunch of bullshit.
Our town is under siege.
Gary and I were practically brothers from different mothers. Tight as we can be. So needless to say, when he found out that his girl was demanding more from me, even though she shouldn't be, that certainly ticked him off. Should have ended with her right then and there. Now, how long has this been going on? Has this been going on for a while, or is this like a relatively new thing? Gary went down to lay down the law, and when she was scolded and told if she does it again, he would break up with her, she was furious, but quickly turned on the waterworks. Hobag Handbook, Chapter 2. Unfortunately, my friend Gary fell for such a trick and quickly apologized, as Ava said she was so sorry and she would do something like this. She wouldn't do something like this again. Smack to Gary. I know Gary's young. He fell for the waterworks, and he's trying to quickly apologize. Give me a goddamn break. Well, he'll learn. All she just wanted for us was to be close, considering she sees me and Gary hanging out a lot. No, she just wants you attracted to her and pining for her. It's driving her crazy that you're not talking to her more. They're all attention whores in varying degrees. Let's be honest, guys. Attention and validation. It's like a drug. 2 days later, I would get a message from Ava again, and I didn't take the time to block her back then because I assumed she had learned her lesson. Fat chance. Ava learned is that all she has to do is turn on the waterworks for your buddy Gary and promise him things, and not only will she get her way, but she'll get him to turn around and apologize to her for something she did. So that's what she learned, and she can go right back to the bullshit she's pulling with you. Ava was telling me that her and Gary were going to have dinner, and I was invited. Initially, I found this suspicious, and I was right to worry. When I arrived, Gary was nowhere to be found, and there was Ava. She tried to walk up to me, half naked, no doubt trying to seduce me. So you're going to your buddy's place, and there she is, alone, half naked, trying to seduce you. Get between the both of you. But I quickly backed away from her, and luckily I set my phone to record and kept it inside my pocket earlier, right before I entered the house. Very smart, but very unfortunate you're in this situation to begin with. I asked her what she was doing, and she replied that she was just getting to know me better. I said I do not want to be with you and go through with whatever you had in mind. Ava rolled her eyes and said that she was just again trying to get to know me better. Again, guarantee if she's used to never having guys say no to her, and you are, so of course she now has to pursue you and destroy your friendship. So I proclaimed, then why are you trying to get to know me better when you're wearing nothing but your panties and bra? She said it was okay and that Gary was on board with the whole thing. Oh my God, what a load of crap. Oh really? We'll call Gary right now and ask him if he's on board with you hooking up with me. Of course I didn't believe her, and I immediately decided to just leave the house and drove off, quickly blocking her number afterwards. Soon after I told Gary what happened and even sent him the recording of our audio. Again, you don't want to have to tell your friend that his girlfriend is a lying, cheating, manipulative, sneaky WHORE, but you have to do it. Gary was shocked and disgusted at Ava's behavior. He immediately broke up with her and told her to get out of his sight before he calls the cops for trespassing in his home. Ava tried to turn on the waterworks again and said she was so sorry and that it would never happen again. Didn't we just hear that 3 or 4 minutes ago? Where did she learn that, aside from the Hobag Handbook? She learned that because the first time she pulled that crap, he bought into it. So now she's trying it again.
Town is under siege.
Trying to cling to his body and telling Gary that she loves him so much, and this was just a minor setback and a test of their true love. They're masters, guys. They're all Sith Lords, not Jedi Masters. They're all Sith Lords. They twist the shit around, and pulling with the people's emotions and all that. Test of their true love, huh? Gary simply said, "Get out." And Ava cried, and eventually, after 2 hours, she grabbed her belongings and left. So he told her to get out. In 2 hours, she was there fucking crying in his house or apartment. That's a long time.
Our town is under siege.
Afterwards, Gary and I went out to the bar, and I paid for his drinks alongside mine, telling him that he really dodged a bullet. Gary thanked me and told me that he was glad to have me as his friend, and he never would have saw this coming. I then told him that I actually learned to watch for the signs of this behavior from your channel, and quickly directed Gary to watch it. The point of this story is, remember guys, don't let women deceive you, and keep an eye out for the girls. Or keep an eye out for the signs. Amen. Well, good job, man. You're a good, loyal friend. A lot of guys, I'm sorry to say, that if their buddy's girlfriend was good looking, and she was coming on to them, and they can get something, sadly, a lot would go along with that. Especially if these guys were virgins, or didn't have a lot of experience with ladies. It's sad. But let's be honest, a lot of guys can be scumbags and stupid, but you're loyal, and good for you. And that could have gone way wrong. I mean, it could have gone a different way where even if you had proof, which you did, he wouldn't have wanted to hear it, and she could manipulate him, and he'd end up cutting you off, right? And that'd be the end of that. But there are women out there that, a lot, that like to play games like this. They all crave attention to varying degrees. And when a guy isn't giving it to them, they lose their freaking minds, and they can either pursue him more, or try to punish him in some way, because God forbid he's not paying attention to her. And look what happened there. You know, and I guarantee if you would have hooked up with her, then she probably would have told him, and she would have loved it, just pushing you two apart and causing all the drama. So yes, guys, be careful. So guys, always stand by your bros before hoes, and there's lots of hoes out there, as you're all well aware. And you gotta be, you're the guy to always tell your buddy what's going on. And so you guys out there, with your relationships, do your homework on your girl. You gotta spend, you start dating her, there's no need to get into an exclusive relationship after 2 weeks. I'd say 6 months, make her work for you. People appreciate things they have to work towards. And if the girl doesn't want to wait 6 months to get exclusive, fine, she can go. You can replace her with somebody else. As a guy on your grind, your purpose, and taking care of yourself, you can replace her. End of story. There's 8 billion people on the planet, half are women. So you don't settle. And in that 6 months of getting to know her, before you get exclusive, you can see, put together all the things you learn on this channel through the stories, the red flags and all that. But if you just rush into relationships and give your heart to some girl, it can end very badly. Doesn't mean they're all going to behave this way, but a lot do. And a lot of guys get burned. That's why I get so many of these stories, because this stuff happens all over the goddamn world. So good for you, bro. I'm glad you handled it well, and I appreciate you sending your story into the community here. All right, guys, that's it for today. Be sure to comment down below. Let me know what you think about this. And, guys, you got a good story, email me, strongsuccessfulmale@gmail.com. Whether it's a short story or a long story, all are valuable. And if you think that your story may not be valuable, remember, guys, there's lessons to be learned in all these different situations. It's like the fucking Karate Kid. Mr. Miyagi could make a karate lesson out of anything. And I will turn any of these stories you guys send in about your lives into some kind of lesson that can help us all, as well as great quality entertainment that you can't get on Netflix. And be sure to like the video, share with your friends, and subscribe. I'll catch you next time.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Ready to work. What? Yes, my lord. What is it? Upgrade complete. Upgrade. Our town is under siege. What is it? Job done. Yes, job done. Upgrade complete. All right. Ready to work. What is it? All work. Job done. Yes, my lord. Ready to work. What? Our town is under siege. All work. Job done. Yes, my lord. What is it? Job done. Yes, my lord. Job done. Upgrade complete. Ready to work. What is it? Go then. What? Right then. Ready to work. Job done. All work. What? Ready to work. Yes, me lord. I guess I can. Upgrade. Righto. That's it. I'm dead. Yes, me lord. No one else. Ready. Job done. All right. Yes, me lord. Job's done. What is it? More work? Our town is under siege. All right. Job's done. Complete. Yes, job done. If you want. Job done. What is it? More work? Job done. Off I go then. Upgrade complete. What? Righto. Yes, me lord. Job's done. Off I go then. Work. Yes, me lord. That's it. I'm dead. What is it? Job's done. What is it? Alright. Job's done. Righto. Yes, me lord. Off I go then. Alright. Job's done. Job done. Yes, me lord. Righto. Job's done then. Job's done. Our town is under siege. I can't build there. Upgrade right. Job's done. Work. Job's done. Job's done. Forces are under attack. Off I go then. Yes, job's done. What? Job's done. I can. Job's done. Job's done. Upgrade complete. Job's done. Upgrade complete. Job's done. Yes, me lord. Righto. All right. What is it? More work? Then. Off I go then. Yes, me lord. Yes, me lord. Job done. What? That's it. I'm dead. I guess I can. No one else available. Ready to work. All work. Ready to work. What is it? Job done. All right. More
Our town is under
Ready
siege.
to work. Yes, my lord. Righto. Off I go then. I can't build there. All right.
Our forces are
Me
under
lord.
attack.
Off I go then. Yes, me lord. Job's done. Job's done. What? Job's done. Righto. Ready job's done. Off I go then. Job's done. Yes, me lord. Off I go then. Ready to work. Job's done. Job's done. Job's done. Job's ready done. To work. Job's done. Job's done. Job's done. Yes, job's done. Job's done. Job's done. What is it? Yes, me lord. Righto. All right. Yes, me lord. All right. Off I go then. Done. Job's done. All work done. What is it? Job's done. Righto. Yes, me lord. Job's done. Yes, me lord. Job's done. All right. Righto. Job's done. Off I go then. Job's done. What? All right. Job's done. Me lord. More work. Job's done. Yes, me lord. Job's done. Job's done. What? All work done. Yes, me lord. Job's done. Job's done.
Upgrade complete.
What is it? Yes, job's me lord. Done. Ready to work. What is it? That's it. I'm dead. Job's done. Job's done. What? Job's done. Job's done. More work. Ready to work. Job's done. If you want. I guess I can. Job's done. Yes, me lord.
Complete.
Off I go then. Ready to work. Righto.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
What is it? What? Ready to work.
Research complete.
What is it? Job's done. Yes, job's done. Job's done. Righto. Ready to work.
Upgrade complete.
Alright, I can't build that. Off I go then. Yes, my lord.
Research
Job done,
complete.
job done. Ready
Off
to
I go
work.
then.
Right, job done. Alright. Yes, my lord. Off I go then, job done. Righto. Yes, my lord. Off I go then. Job's done. Job's done. More work. Righto. Yes, my lord. All job's right. Done.
Upgrade
I can't build
complete.
that. Job's done.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
Job's done. Job's done. What?
Our towns are under the siege.
Job's done. Off I go then. Job's done. Job's done. Job's done. Job's done. Job's done. What is it? Righto. Off I go then. Alright. Yes, my lord. Job's done. Job's done. Job's done. Job's done. Yes, my lord.
Research
Yes,
complete.
my lord. Job's done. Right, job's done.
Upgrade complete.
Alright. Off I go then. Job's done. Job's done. Job's done. I can't build that. Job's done. Job's done. Job's done. Job's done. Job's done. Job's done.
Upgrade.
Job's done.
Upgrade.
Job's done. Job's done. Job's done. What? Job's done. Off I go then. Righto.
I come
Yes,
to
me
request
lord.
this land.
Alright. Yes, me lord. Yes, me lord. Off I go then. Righto. What is it? Job's done.
I
Work.
come to
What?
cleanse this land.
Job's done. What? Yes, me lord.
Upgrade complete.
Job's done. 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 Job's done.
More lumber is required.
Job's done.
Upgrade,
What is it?
upgrade complete.
Job's
What?
done. All right. Yes, me lord.
Research complete.
What is it?
More lumber. More gold is required. More lumber. Upgrade complete. More gold. All gold is required.
More work? What is it? Yes, me lord.
Upgrade complete.
What?
Research
Off I go
complete.
then. Yes, me lord. More work? All right. Yes, me lord. Off I go then. Righto. work. Upgrade. I can't build
Off I
that.
go then. Yes, my lord. Right then. Off I go then.
Is someone
Job done. Job done. Job done.
I come?
What is it? Yes, my lord. Right then.
Our forces are under attack.
Yes, my lord.